A little bit about my career in the civil service, I must point out in the IAS. Well, IAS as a career, if any one of you are interested in that, well, it does give you a tremendous opportunity to do good to society. But you should join the IAS with the right kind of motivation. When I look around, especially amongst the younger lot today, I'm surprised a little at times when I find that very often the objective of joining the IAS is not the right one. Many are joining just for the sake of the power that the service gives, or the prestige that it gives to you, or the status that it bestows upon you, all that, or even the material aspects. Many of them are going into the service for that. That I think is not the right motivation. If you want to go into the IAS or the civil service, the right motivation has to be a sense of public service. A sense in which we want to do something for society. We want to make the lives of people different. And that is what I've given as a title in my book, Making a Difference, because it gives you any post in the IAS, it gives you an opportunity to make a difference to the lives of people. For instance, if you're looking after the education sector, well, you can improve the quality of education in such a manner, bring education to each and every village of the country, each and every youth of the country. If you can do that, imagine the transformation that will come about in the country just with that. Or if you're looking after healthcare, for example, the COVID example is here before you. The improvement in the hospitals, the improvement in the level of doctors, the improvement in the kind of healthcare facilities. If you can bring that about with your working, imagine the kind of difference you'll make to society, the kind of difference you'll make to the lives of the people. So that, these are just two examples. I can say I was Chief Secretary of the state, and many of you might have traveled to the Lucknow-Agra Expressway. All of you might have seen the Lucknow Metro. You must have seen it, of course. Well, all these things we got achieved when I was Chief Secretary here, and gave me so much of satisfaction because it was transforming the society in a big way. Both these infrastructure projects were transforming the society, and we could achieve this in a record time. So it gave us great sense of satisfaction. The dial 100, where you can dial 100 and get the police within 20 minutes. Dial 108, you dial that anywhere in the state, and you get an ambulance service within 20 minutes, even in the villages of the state. So all these things were great satisfying achievements, and these are possible in a career in the IAS if you go into it with the right motivation, and when you get into the IAS, work with the right motivation, with the spirit of doing something to transform the society, deliver the public services in a proper and a quality manner, and give good governance to the society. And above all, you have to be accessible to people. Your approach has to be that of a problem solver, not one of a problem creator. You have to solve the problems. You have to tell the people, how to go forward. You have to give them a vision. You have to motivate your team by your own leadership. You have to, have the right kind of monitoring and evaluation processes. And if you can do that, then you are a real leader. You have to be a real leader, and a leader in the society, a leader who brings about transformation in the society. So I think this is what an IAS as a career can give you if one of you aspire for that. But and I repeat again, your motive for joining the civil service should be public service, to make a difference to the life of the ordinary citizen. If you have that kind of motive, then yes, do work for this career. And let me tell you, it is not beyond anybody. It may be a difficult examination, I agree. Getting into the exam is difficult. A whole lot of written exam is there, the preliminary examination, followed by written papers, then followed by personality and interview test. And you're competing with, say, 5 lakh people, 6 lakh people, only 100 odd or so get into the IAS, about 600, 700 get into civil services. But still, if you approach it in the right way, for each one of you, it is possible. You can achieve that. That's what I want to say from this podium to you. So therefore, it is important you have work towards whatever your aim in life is, and have the right kind of attributes. Treat triumph and failure in the same manner, and because unless you fail, you won't succeed. And even success, you have to draw learnings from the success that you get in life. Success should never go to your head. The worst thing that you can have is let success go to your head and have a swollen head. It is important to have humility. It is important to have humility and approach life with humility. And also in civil service, as I said, the most important thing apart from humility is the kind of empathy and the kind of compassion that you can have for the people. If you have that kind of empathy and compassion, yes, you can make a difference to the people, and that is what your life should be all about. Before I end, I must say something. I remember very fondly ex-President Abdul Kalam, and he used to talk about dreams. He used to talk about dreams, and he said, what are dreams? He said, all of you must dream, he said. And dreams are not something, which you see when you are asleep, he said. Dreams are something which don't let you sleep. That's important. That's the kind of dreams that you must have about life. Something which doesn't let you sleep, which drives you constantly, passionately towards action at each stage of your life, moving towards the goal, cherished goal that you have in mind for yourself. So do dream, and then work hard to realize your dreams. And if you can do that, then you will be happy and a satisfied man, and you will create a happy society and a family around you. I think that is the objective everyone has in life. It's important to live a purposeful life. It is important to live a meaningful life. Do strive for that. Whichever career you choose, I've talked about civil service. It's okay if you choose civil services. Choose any other career, you may do so. But once again, I repeat, always aim to be like a shining star on the firmament to reach the top in whichever career you choose. And you can do so. You have the backing of such a great institution. You have the backing of such great teachers. You have learned whatever you learned, you'll find how much it pays back to you in life. With these words, thank you very much for inviting me to address the assembly today. Thank you.
On behalf of the college, I'd like to extend my heartiest gratitude to Mr. Alok Ranjan for sparing his valuable time to be with us and to speak with the boys of the college and to set an example of excellence, leadership and outstanding merit. At this point in time, I'd request Mr. Alok Ranjan to present Vice Principal Mr. Peter Collins with a copy of his book.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring speech. And I'm very sure this is going to make a big difference to our boys. Let us conclude assembly by singing the college song. Class teachers, please lead your classes off.